How you guys doing? Welcome back. Today is December 27th, 2021. If you have looked at my logo, you can tell that it's new. Welcome to By the Bulls. My name is Evan, aka John Stonkton, Chef Boyer Swing, Bruce Springsteen, all those kind of great names. We've rebranded. The reason I couldn't trademark my original name, and Evan Trades is obviously way too vague, and a lot of folks are using that on Twitter and such. So By the Bulls is our new branding. I welcome you. I appreciate you being here. For all those who are new, I humbly asked you watch the full episode. If you enjoy start to finish, consider subscribing. If you do enjoy my content, you've been here a few times, consider as well subscribing, hitting the bell notification. Again, we are By the Bulls, the only place where I can say confidently, hey, take your financial literacy, take your stock trading, By the Bulls, my boy, let's do it. With that being said, the 25-part course is for free. It's going to be on my main YouTube page. You can't miss it. Not going to do the pointy thing. You can find it. It's not hard. If you want extra content, that's in my description box down below. The Patreon's down there. The Discord's down there. All that great stuff is down there. Check it out. Again, you're going to get charged on the 1st of the month. So you're going to get charged once, but you're going to be charged for the month that's coming. So why not wait till January 2nd, check it out. If you join January 2nd, you have the whole month to check it out for free. So I suggest joining then. Check it out then for sure. Yesterday's video is in the description box. My video on volume profiles in the description box. I bring that up particularly because we talk about supports, resistances, trend lines, patterns, EMA lines, volume profile, RSI, stochastic, and the vortex indicator. Those things make up our trading plan. You will see in the screen there what each line means. Volume profile is a very powerful tool. Check it out in the description box down below. I have a video on that. I actually have 2 videos on that. Check that out as well. Lastly is my journal. I update it. All the plays that I call here, all the stop loss, all the price targets, all the things I respect highly and go off of for that journal. It shows my success rate. I'm actually making a Iris account so folks can actually watch me trade live. If you're in my community, if you're not, sucks to suck. You ain't grabbing it by the balls, my boy. So you gotta make sure you check that out as well. With that being said, 8 great picks. We have some great new video ideas coming out soon. I'm just getting my bearings, and then I'm gonna jump into some more fundamental news, jump into some different level of stuff, some more, I don't wanna say hype because I don't do clickbait, but if I see an opportunity that looks really good for hype play, I might talk about it. So again, a lot of you folks respect my non-bull sugar honey iced tea about stuff. Possibly looking at that as well. With that being said, 8 great picks. With no further ado, let's get into it. So first is ADS, Alliance Data Systems. A gorgeous play. We have an old resistance that was large right here, big old boy, and then it became a support, and now it's becoming a support once again. This trend down is beautiful. This is a gorgeous wedge down. Before I forget, this may look like a lot of data. It's a 360-day 4-hour chart. That's why it's so much data. That's why I've zoomed out recently. I've been very successful doing so. Check it out. So this is a great wedge down. 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hit, 4. So we have one great move here, about 7% it's holding, and we have again a nice gap that needs to be filled. There's a solid chance that most of these gaps in this time frame almost always get filled eventually. I have a hunch that we're going to probably come on down, fill that, and then take off. That's right near our trend line as well. ADS is a great support, a great trend down, and you can see where we used to be. Boop, moved up, made another little level. Boop, moved up, made a level, came down, made another level. We have very great horizontal success with this kind of play. I think ADS near 65, near $66 is an absolute steal for a breakout play here. Let's check the indicators together. What's so cool about this channel is actually I teach you guys what I call MTVV. Just like the TV channel MTVV. Indicators are your icing, technical analysis is your cake. The indicators show you momentum, trend, volume, and volatility. That's it. The indicators are going to help you refine, define, and help you find entries, exit, and what you're looking at. You should never fully lean on indicators, but they should give you confidence or help you say, whoa. Opportunity cost sellers better, chances elsewhere, I'll check elsewhere. With that being said, ADS, I haven't looked at these at all. So together, let's check them out. From a master to a little novice, let's go ahead and look at it together. ADS has a great 200 EMA line. When you're above it, fantastic support. When you're below it, horrible resistance. So down here, we're definitely downtrending. The 50 is much the same as the 200. As you can see, this purple line, that's the 50, has been a great resistance. Once you cross over that, you should be good to go. Even for day trades, if you crossed above it, easy 5% in one day. Wait for a 10 cross, sure. 50 cross, fine. 200, too far away. We break over that, you know you did the right thing. I'll also add that the 200 EMA line is doing what? It's pointed down. That's also going to say I mostly want to buy in my downward trend here. The reason being the 200 is going sideways, and it's going literally like, 0%. I'm going to look to buy into a support play. In this case, it's pointed downward, so I want to go into the downtrending line. Again, it shows trend and where to emphasize that trend. In this case, downward, emphasize it downward. So I think we have room to drop here. I'm saying that because RSI is only fair, which is fine, right? But stochastic's a bit high. I think it could definitely come down. It has a nice bullish or a nice bearish divergence, right? That doesn't add up. And bulls just crossed over. So I think ADS is still a great watch list item. But given the indicators, it's saying, hey, it's a good play. But I think you could probably get 2, maybe 3% more down. ADS watch listed. If S&P slows down, I'm looking here first. Looks great to me. ADS watch listed. I love what I see. Next is AY, Atlantica Sustainable Infra. Love it. Look at this trend. Again, 1, 2, 3 solid hits. This trend's very similar to this resistance trend. You can come back here and see it's very similar of an angle. I just want the more recent action, but we can see even after hours right now, it's holding beautifully. And look, it takes its time to reverse. It takes its time. It takes its time. It takes its time. Am I rushing in here? No, I'm not Vladimir Putin. Russian. If I'm dead, you know why. So AY is a fantastic trend up, fantastic channel up. It has a great risk versus reward. Again, we're risking what, 3% for a full move that's about 15, 5-to-1 odds for a full move here. And again, 3-to-1's good, 2-to-1's good. Fine dividend. Earnings give some nice volatility, nice overreaction, came back down. It's holding gorgeously. I'm not going to rush in here, but I think again, it's 10 days right there, 9 days there, 14 days. We probably could consider this spot right here being at the bottom. It's been about 6 days. We got 3 or 4 more days of watching this at least. If you can get a better value beneath 35, you're probably going to be good to go here. Let's check the indicators together. When it comes to our EMA lines, over the 200's best, as always, but it's too far away to go off of. Same with the 50. 50 is a great support, a great resistance, as we can see. Great resistance. But overall, it's too far away. A 10 cross is fine, though. When you get a 10 cross, as you can see, we have great day trading opportunities, great swing opportunities. I'd wait for 10 cross if I was risk averse, but again, buying into value here makes more sense to me. RSI, it's low. Stochastic, it's low. I wouldn't consider this a bullish divergence quite yet. Right, not quite yet, because it could still dip farther. But that's still reassuring that if we do see it start to reverse here, that may be a bullish divergence developing. No bearish for sure, but bullish could be developing. Bulls just crossed, bears are fighting here. It can go either way. I think AY here is going to consolidate 3-4 more days. And if so, I'm not going to be mad. I'll get us right into next week, late this week. It could be a great pick. AY though, even if you want to play something tomorrow, may not be the best choice, but in a few days it makes a lot of sense. AY, I would definitely watch listed. Next is Fisker. Okay, I know everyone and their mom has an opinion on battery-powered cars, Tesla, Ford, Grand Motors, whatever it is, GM, I don't care. And Fisker is one of them. A lot of folks hate it, a lot of folks love it, but again, TA shows what the TA shows, the market shows what the market shows. It's a good pick. FSR could easily drop 4 or 5 more percent. This is an extremely consistent uptrend, and again, we may be seeing a nice 5, 6, 10% discount before I really truly feel it's a great pick. But look at this. This is important. This is retractment strength. Big ass red here. Big ass red here. And then what happens? Less, more green. Less red, more green. Less red, more green. More green. We can see almost like a cup and handle. The first half is forming here. You see this downtrend right here? It's starting to break. See how it's starting to wedge even here? See this wedge? This is all on the fly. See how it's starting to kind of wedge here? That's a great sign that this downtrend is losing strength. Why is that important? Look historically. Big downtrend. Big downtrend. Less, less, less. A little bit more than, oh, green. And then, oh, takes off. FSR could easily drop 5, 10%. But I'm going to be unbiased It's a very strong support spot, a very strong trend spot below. It may take a week or two to really get to $16 at a strong spot. But again, if you're going to risk, let's say hit 16, you risk what, 3 or 4% for a full move about 50, you can't go wrong. Let's check the indicators together here. I'm sure the 200 is too far away to play off of. Yeah, you're not going to wait 7% for that. It's too far away. 50 cross is fine here. And that's going to be your go signal of 2%. I love that. You get above the 10, the 50, very low risk for momentum play. Over the 10, great day trading opportunities as well. Not bad at all. Either one for cross is fine. RSI, it's fair. It makes sense. We're going sideways. Look at it. Since this downtrend, how far have we gone? 3% in a month. It makes sense we're going sideways and we're fair. We're sideways and we're fair. We're sideways and we're fair. I think FSR has a history of consolidating and then making big moves. Like most stocks, it does that. And right here, it's a very low risk, high reward. But I don't love how much risk there is even here. I don't want to risk 8% for 50. I would rather risk 4 or 5 or even 3 for 50. That makes more sense to me. I think it's very possible. FSR, I'd watch list it. I do love what I see though. Next is GLOP. Y'all ever watch Futurama? And there's that episode where Zoidberg's people take over the earth and he's like, GLOP! It reminds me of that. I don't know if you guys watch Futurama, but if you do and you love that show, I love you more than you know. But GLOP here has no real pattern. I'm going to be honest with you. I think any kind of trend you want to throw in here is extremely a reach. Like you can go here. That's a reach, right? There's no resistance trend here. It's just a nice uptrend. What I did notice is this nice resistance trend here, though. This is going to be our breakout. If you love breakout plays, well, this is for you, young buck, because you can easily break over GLOP here and make a big move. And you can see plenty times historically. Nice uptrend here. It breaks down easy short. You can see over here. Nice little trend here. Breaks up. Plenty of trends are respected here. If we're going to see this bullish trend, which is longer and more consistent, I think it has a better chance of breaking this resistance trend. Can you short here? Yeah. If you don't have much faith, you certainly can't. I see no point of that. I think wait 2-3 days. You know, this is definitely a lower high, lower low. You know, if we do form here and go up, that's a higher low, as we can see, because that's $4 and this is $4.05. A higher low and breakout, go into it. Otherwise, buy towards 4. Easy, low risk, high reward play. Love what I see. A 10 cross is fine. It has great 10 cross day trading opportunities. You cross the 10, you're good. You cross the 10, you're good. Looks good here. 50 crosses are even better. But again, it's almost, 5% away. I'm not waiting for that. But if we do dip a little bit more and then consolidate, and that 50 EMA line comes down to us, at that point, sure. But right here, 10 cross is fine. RSI, it's fair. Stochastic's a bit high. I don't love that. No true divergence at all. It's fine. It's just a bit overbought. So I think we may drop down to about $4 again. And bulls just crossed under. See how the green just crossed beneath that red? Let's zoom in. See that? That's a good sign of bearish momentum taking over. If that's the case, you probably want to wait for 0.69 to buy in. So I think GLOP, again, has a good chance of dropping down. The reason I'm calling these plays is, one, I'm unbiased. I don't tell you what the I don't try and fit circle blocks and cube holes. That's what she said. But I just think it's important to note that a lot of plays here are teetering on breaking out or teetering being a bit lower. The calls from last week that I had, rockets. I think I had an 80% win rate. So those are still running. These will be the next batch to run. GLOP, I'd watch listed. I do love what I see. Next is JKS. Jinko Solar. I'm pretty confident MAXN Solar as well. Yeah, so it's interesting to see that most solar is at value. Off the beaten path, Nova is my favorite. Nova, look at that. It's a great support play. We actually hit our price target, but then it fell off from there. Interesting. JKS is a really gorgeous ascending triangle. Look at, you go all the way up, all the way down, all the way up, all the way down. So again, we have the same $61 resistance, but folks are saying, hey, at 30 bucks it's fair. Hey, 36 bucks it's fair. Hey, 38 bucks. Hey, I'll buy it at 42. So we have folks saying the bullish momentum is higher lows. Even though the highs here are kind of scattered about, this is still a higher high in the macro scheme of things. So we have a nice move up. Again, you could probably argue to some extent it's a channel up, right? You could argue it's a channel up without this break. It's pretty nice. Again, it's a very good discount. It's starting to really consolidate down here. It's starting to get anywhere near 42 bucks. You're risking 4 or 5%. Even just to hit the POC, which is the highest volume node, it's gravitational, is 10 to 1. JKS, low risk, high reward. I love what I see for sure. When it comes to indicators, 200, too far away, don't bother with it. A 10 cross is fine, but of course that 50 on this play is stunning. If you want to wait for a 50 cross, you can. I wouldn't give up 6%. I'd buy into value. And then when you cross that 50, you know you made the right decision. You go from day trade, a short-term swing, to a longer hold, and you really let this bad boy print for you. RSI of 38 is gorgeous. Vortex is dummy low. I'm looking for a bullish divergence. I don't truly see one because these are higher lows, as you can see, higher lows. And then these are also higher lows, right? So no bullish divergence, no bearish. These are all lower highs as well, right? So this is fine. It's just showing a good value, negative 50. JKS is a value purchase. All the indicators say value, so I'd buy into that value. Now, of course, you can wait for a 50 cross if you so choose. I don't think it's a bad idea. I just think it's a better idea to go ahead and wait for the value, which is right here. And again, I wouldn't rush in, but JKS, watch this. I love what I see. Next is MAXN. This is a pretty idiot-proof play. I say that saying pretty idiot-proof because I know at least one of you will probably purposely goof it up to be like, told you so, idiot. So we'll see what happens. All this back here is worthless to me. I'm looking at this. Super simple support play. It gets near $14, $14.50, and it reverses. And again, right now, it's showing some life. Does it have a higher low? No. Does it have a higher high? No. Does it have a gorgeous resistance trend line just like this? It very much does. If I zoom in, you can see it. You can see how close we're getting to a breakout. If you do get over that line, which you should draw yourself, you get over that, you're good to go. A lot of these have wedge potential. I don't see it here. But you break over that resistance trend line, you're good to go. It's a simple support play. You don't really have bears below 14. If you hit 14 bucks, you hit somewhere near 13.50, you're good to go along here. Great breakout play, great value purchase. I love what I see. 10 crosses look fine. I'm not in love with them. There's some plays where you fall in love. I'm not in love with the 10 crossovers. They're pretty good. But as always, and it's a great lesson for you, when you're below the 50 and you're improperly stacked, the 10 crossovers are not the best indicator for, a go long. Over the 50, they're sexual, but below them, they're not that great. So again, down here, it's fine. You want to wait for a crossover for a great day trade? Fully on board with that. So you want to wait for the 10 cross tomorrow? Sure. I think anyways, value's here no matter what. RSI, it's fair. That's a bullish divergence from damn Pluto. Look at this. What are those? These are called what? Lower lows. What's this? What is right here? What does do? What that is? Those are higher lows. That's a complete bullish divergence I can see from space right now. Love it. Bulls are low, bears are high. I think MAXN, you may see a 4 or 5% sell-off before it really takes off, but anywhere down here is a fantastic steal. At 10 cross is fine for shorter swings and day trades. I just love what I see. MAXN, pretty idiot-proof support play, so that won't prove me wrong, but overall, a great play to watch this for sure. Next is OGEN. I've been watching CGen. All right, that was tanking. OGEN's very similar as well. This has been holding though. OGEN's a fantastic penny stock, right at trend value. It's starting to wedge, a great support here, and now we're starting to dip. Would I be in love here? No, I wouldn't. Would I be in love about 4 or 5%, maybe 10% at most lower? Absolutely. It's a very solid support. Very solid resistance. Anywhere down here, bears are going to try and short it, but it has great spike potential. I don't love day trading these kinds of plays very often, but because I'm on break, I don't mind it. Look, this is a higher high. Right, that's the low. That's the high. Higher high. If we can determine and get a higher low, we should be good to go here. Overall, I do want closer to 45, but 47 cents here with the potential big spikes. I love what I see with a wedge down. That breaks out, it's going to be absolutely stupid. I'm sure a 10 cross is fine. Yeah, 10 cross is fine. With penny stocks, they're not the greatest thing of all time. But you can see when you get 10 cross, it kind of initiates the, hey, you are actually changing momentum here. So every time you get 10 cross, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. 50 cross is better. You could also play that here. I wouldn't wait, I wouldn't give, 5% here? I wouldn't give 5% for that, but myself, no. For you, possibly. RSI, it's low. Stochastic, it's low. No true bullish divergence. I mean, you have a small one. Those don't add up, do they? That's a higher low, that's a lower low. So you have a small bullish divergence. It's really gearing up here. It's not the greatest thing of all time, but I do love how this vortex down here. Bulls are bottoming out and bears are going to the top. See how perfect the vortex is for this play? Let me zoom in. Look at down here. Look at this. Let's just make this bigger. It doesn't matter. Wrong one. Moron. Watch this. No edits because I don't have time for that. Look at that. Every time the bulls get low, it basically bottomed out and showed at least a small reversal. It's been very consistent. And we can see bulls once again are getting down there. So I think OGEN here is a fantastic one to watch. Maybe you get 4 or 5% more off. That to me would be an absolute steal if you can get that here. OGEN, I love what I see. Great play. I definitely watch this. It looks pretty good to me. Next is Texas Roadhouse. Look, man, I don't know what the hell Texas Roadhouse does. Maybe it's that butter that they have. Maybe it's the peanuts. Boy, you go to Texas Roadhouse on a Tuesday afternoon, packed. Thursday morning, packed. Saturday night, good luck. Texas Roadhouse slaps. I mean, it's huge. This is a great uptrend. Omicron's doing a number on it. It's kind of cooling off. You're starting to get a dividend. If that were to be consistent, that's lovely. And you can see, nice resistance trend, plenty of hits, a false breakout, and now we can see we're pushing it again. I think this is a great breakout play. I think Texas Roadhouse has steam, it has power, it's getting tight. Even if you're super against restaurants right now, I wouldn't blame you. Easy short, 10% down into value. Get down to 82, you can then go long. Even if you don't believe my thesis, myself, that Texas Roadhouse absolutely slaps, then it could have an easy breakout, just like Hershey had. Hershey had the same exact play. Remember this? Whoop! Breakout, easy 6%. Aflac, easy breakout play. If you were to butt in, then that's up almost 1% here. Texas Roadhouse has the same kind of vibes here. I love what I see. Let's check the indicators together. Oh, that 200. That's what we're looking at. You break over that 200 tomorrow, you're good to go for a breakout. And again, you may have to day trade it. Maybe they put a stop loss at $89 just to cover your bases. But you cross over that 200 with some strength, big fella, you're good to go. Of course, all three bulls are high, bulls are high, bulls are high. I get it, but again, for a breakout, it does make sense here. Texas Roadhouse is going to be at the mercy of Omicron, the mercy of governments in certain states. I am going to say I think Texas Roadhouse is mainly going to be fine given the fact that I don't think folks who go there are the most concerned with the variance. Not throwing shade or being political. I think if the world's bad with it, I'm pretty sure Texas Roadhouse, no matter what, is going to be jam-packed. I think it always is, and again, hey, it's delicious. There you guys have it. I appreciate it. Buy the bulls. Buy the bulls. We're here for you guys to help. If you need anything, please let me know. Again, like, subscribe, bell notification. Please check out the extra stuff in the description box down below. I do appreciate it. We'll see you guys tomorrow for another list. Thank you so much. Have a good one.